Yo, what's up? Here's a review for episode 3 of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. There will be spoilers here. So, just to get into this episode, man, I enjoyed a good amount of what they were doing here with this episode. Everything from this being the Emil Blonsky's first case. The episode is called The People versus Emil Blonsky, and this being his parole hearing. I enjoyed how they dealt with that, and you haven't heard him talk about him breaking out of the prison with Wong, and how he blames Wong for it. It even shows that, yeah, I came back and stuff like that. I enjoyed how they told that story and everything that was going along with that, especially once you got to the actual trial and you had Wong show up for it. But even before that, I enjoyed what they were doing there, where She-Hulk's assistant was going to get Wong, and you see her find his LinkedIn profile. You see that he used to work for Target. He used to be a sales associate at Target, and wherever the Section Sectorum for them are and stuff like that. I enjoyed that piece. Also, just the whole jokes about the cameos as well. That was pretty funny in here, and she did some really good fourth wall breaking in this episode. I enjoyed a lot of that. What else? The trial itself with Emil Blonsky, I thought that the actor Tim Roth was really good here. He has done a really good job at just being like a different type of character, but also having some of that same feel and just really good acting that he had as the character in the first place. I enjoyed all of that and thought that was very well done. Let's see what else was there. Just the case itself and how she dealt with it. Trying to find the good parts of it. It was really smartly done and really, just interesting, just fun to watch. There was also a case here where another lawyer that works with her, his name is August Pugsley. He had a case where he was dealing with one of She-Hulk's ex-flings, I would guess you would call it, and it was an Asgardian who was a shapeshifter who disguised himself as Megan Thee Stallion, and now he wants to sue her because she disguised herself and that he felt that she was tricked. And I love the way they dealt with that case, especially it being that you have this crazy shapeshifter that's from New Asgard, and she's shapeshifted as a judge, and as other people trying to get out of stuff like that. I like that it's it opens up the world a little bit more, and it's dealing with some things that you don't normally see on a Marvel Studios property and stuff like that. It's just playing with a lot more ideas. I enjoyed that a lot. What else is there? Speaking of other things, I know this has been really controversial right now, but the Megan Thee Stallion stuff in this episode, I kind of saw hints of it before I watched the episode, and that people didn't like it somewhat. But once I actually watched it, I enjoyed what they did with the character here. I thought Megan did an okay job. She was just basically like a small part of one scene, and then the end credit scene, and just them having fun with it. So I enjoyed what they did with it, especially if it's just her twerking. And I like the little joke of I would kill for you, Megan Thee Stallion. That was pretty funny to me. Like, I don't get the hate for it. It was silly, goofy, just like the rest of the show. So I enjoyed that stuff. The things that like I say are kind of like hit and miss for me. Yeah, the CG is still a little bit funky here and there. I think that the CG is kind of hit and miss because that you could tell that some places where she's not moving a lot, or where they can just really focus at some good lighting on her and kind of figure things out or get an up close shot, the CG really works. But when she has to be animated and move around and stuff like that, it still feels like it kind of needs another pass here and there to make things feel like they're a little bit more weighty at points. That she's actually holding something in her hand and stuff like that. The CG was a lot better during one of the fight scenes where you get a piece where She-Hulk is attacked by a bunch of random dudes who I believe are a part of a Marvel gang of supervillains who I've seen before, and maybe one in an animated series or anything. There's a guy with a kind of wrecking ball thing, which I was interested in. They kind of said that they had technology from New Asgard, so I'm interested in where they go with that and who's trying to hunt She-Hulk down to get her blood. That was interesting. But the CG worked there, and I was interested in how it worked there, and to some places it doesn't work. So yeah, it's hit and miss for me. The same thing can be said with the jokes. The jokes are kind of 50-50 for me as well. I like most of the stuff that deals with the fourth wall breaking. I like the cameos and everything like that, but there are also some jokes, especially with what was the dude's name, with the Dennis character. I didn't really love all of his jokes and stuff like that. And then there were some things that were just I just kind of giggled at but didn't really laugh. you know, like I said, the jokes are just 50-50 with me on this episode. Let's see what else was there. Oh, I love her assistant, our PA, whatever you want to call her, Nakia. She's really, really good. I hope we get more of her in this show. And just all around, like the episode was pretty fun, and I enjoyed it a good amount. Yeah, so She-Hulk is still fun for me. I thought it was better than last week's episode, and I give it a 3.5, maybe 3.75 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed this episode a good amount. Think that they're doing pretty well with the season. I can't wait to see where they go further from here, man. Hopefully the episodes stay a little bit longer, man. I really think that this show works better with like 45 minute episodes. This was only like 34 minutes. And I think that, you know, if you keep the episode a little bit longer, this show could really, you know, flesh itself out and give these characters time to really make their comedy flesh out and feel really funny and well. So yeah, pretty good episode. I enjoyed a good amount. I'm out of here. Peace.